for Canna Brownie Bites. Get ready to take a screenshot, write it down. You don't want to be like me and have to go back and watch a video over and over. You're going to need 1 cup of flour, a 1/3 cup cocoa, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, a 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 2 teaspoons instant coffee, a 1/2 cup of butter, or, because we're awesome, a 1/2 cup of Canna butter, 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 eggs. And you're going to want to set your oven at 350 degrees and bake for 7 to 10 minutes.
Hi, my name is Jackie Reamer, and this is JR Elevates. We're always here to bring you new recipes, new ideas, new thoughts, and to elevate you. Have a good time, have some fun. Today, we are going to make Canna Brownie Bites. We already showed you the ingredients, and I have them laid out here before me. Right now, we're going to sift the dry ingredients. So we have the 1 cup of flour. We have the 1/3 cup of cocoa. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of instant coffee that we're going to put after because I don't think it'll sift through. Honestly, I think it'll just be too chunky for us. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of here, and then we're going to add the coffee. That's instant coffee, not ground coffee. Now we're going to do the wet ingredients. We have our 1/2 cup of Canna butter, which I've made myself. I put it in the crock pot and stuff. There's all kinds of YouTube videos everywhere that'll help you with that. So I'm going to put my Canna butter in here. It smells delicious. Looks pretty good too. Nice warm room temperature in this summer. So now I'm going to put 2 eggs. We're not going to put any shells in there because nobody likes crunchy brownies unless you have nuts in there, which today we don't.
Don't put nuts in brownies.
So now I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to throw my 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar right in the wet ingredients here. I'm going to get rid of this little spatula for now and get myself something a little bit stronger like a spoon. And then we're going to have our 2 teaspoons of vanilla. If you have a little extra, it's always nice to use a little extra vanilla. When you're making these Canna brownies, you kind of want to layer the flavors. That's why I've got the coffee in here. That's why I have the vanilla in here, because the flavors when you're using Canna butter can be a little bit strong. So it's nice to get them all mixed in there. See, like that? Now we're going to take the wet ingredients and put them into the dry. Probably get my little spatula so I can get all my product out of here, right? Use it up. And look, that's quite a bit too. That's a lot of product I'd have been leaving in that bowl. I'm going to stir this up. Usually I make a bigger mess before I make anything good. It's funny how that works when you're cooking. You make this giant mess. And it looks like it's not going to get all in there, but it is. If you just keep stirring it, it'll all get combined together, and that's what you want. You want a nice brownie mix. We want it nice and smooth because we're going to put it in a plastic bag and pipe it onto some parchment covered baking sheets. See, that's pretty nice there, huh? Look at that. We got all that combined. Very nice. All right. So now I have a cup here because it's going to hold my plastic bag. I have this pastry bag. Order them on the internet. I'm going to take off about a dime size there because when I pipe them out onto the mat, I want them to be about the size of a quarter when they're done baking. So I'm gonna stuff this in here. Yes, my hands are washed. COVID, I pay attention, all the rules, follow all the rules. Haven't been out in a year and a half. Yeah, I know COVID's only been going on for, since March, but seriously, I must have thought it was COVID already because I didn't get out of the house too much. Still don't. Ha. So now here we go. We've got the brownie mix in the bag. We're gonna push it to the end here. Now, I've got some pans that are already ready with some parchment paper. The magic of YouTube. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'll start in the middle of the pan here. I used this parchment paper before. You can reuse parchment paper. It's kind of cool because now I have my layout for where I want my dots. So they're Canna brownies. You can make them bigger. You can make them smaller. I'm going to go ahead and put them in my preheated oven for 7 to 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them. And we'll get back to you in a minute and let you see how it baked.
Action.
Looks like our brownie bites are ready. Let's turn that beeper off. Oh yeah, they look good. They smell really good. We have a second one down here. Rather than leave them on the bottom, I'm going to move them up top. And then reset my timer. So now we're going to take some off the parchment paper, put them on racks to cool. So now that we've baked them and we've put them on a rack to cool, we're all here. We can go ahead and store them in a glass jar with an airtight lid, and they'll stay nicely. You can also store them in the refrigerator. They'll last a lot longer in the refrigerator, but they won't last long anyway, honestly, because they're going to be gone. Or you can go ahead and just put them out for your adult parties, because these particular brownie bites would be for adult parties only, since they're Canna butter. However, you can make this exact same recipe using regular butter, and then everyone in the house can enjoy them. Have a great day. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.